Hello there, guys. I'm going to continue on with lesson 1.2. Still distributing and combining like terms. Just remember the context is the problems might be a little longer than the first day we did it. And then we're also adding the context of using area and perimeter, calculating area and perimeter with variables, and therefore some distributing and some like terms. So here is the first problem under simplify, problem A. So 3 times parentheses 2x squared minus 4x plus 7 times x minus 3. And I'll go ahead and work this problem out. So this is, let's see, distribute, right? First distribute. And actually we did this in class, but just wanted to make sure you have one more look. 6x squared, 3 times 4, that's 12x. Over here, 7 times x, 7x, 7 times 3, 21. Now I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. So my like terms are no other x squared, there's x. This is a like term with x, and then my constant is by itself, right? Okay guys, so just about almost done here. Just going to combine my like terms. Remember, 6x squared doesn't have any like terms. Negative 12 plus 7 is aka 7 minus 12, which is subtraction, but it does stay negative because 12 is negative and 12 is larger than 7. There's that, and then our minus 21 also just kind of comes along for the ride. It doesn't have any like terms, so there's that one. This next one here, 2xy minus 7 plus 8x times the quantity negative 4 plus y. Well, I don't have any work to do in combining like terms until I distribute. Once I distribute, I'll have some like terms to combine. So 2xy, bring it down, minus 7, now multiply 8 times negative 4, that's negative 32x, comes along for the ride, and then 8x times y is 8xy, right? When we're multiplying, right, 8x times y, things that are right next to each other are being multiplied, right? So 8x times y is 8xy. Anyhow, time to identify some like terms. Do you see any? Right, there's 2xy. Do you see any other xy terms that are like terms with that? I hope so. 8xy. And then let me double underline that negative 7. It's a constant. There's only one more term and it's not a constant, so minus 32x is also on its own. So we have 2xy plus 8xy. That is aka 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. So 10xy. I like to put these in order with variables first, so I'm going to go with the minus 32x as my next term, and then don't forget to bring down the minus 7. Would it really matter what order you put them in? No, I just am used to putting them in order with variables first, and the highest exponents. If there were exponents, it would put the highest exponents first, and they'd get lower from there. So would it matter if you put minus 7 and minus 32x up front? Nope. As long as you have the same values with the same signs, it would be correct. Okay, carrying on. This is the next couple problems, C and D. Lots of the same, guys. So if you don't understand the concept by now, then you gotta reach out and make an appointment to me. Meaning, if you don't understand the concept of the number outside here gets distributed or multiplied, you don't even need to know your multiplication stuff by heart. You can use a calculator, as I'm about to do. 7 times 4.3, I'm not trying to do that by hand. 30.1. So, and it's negative number times a negative number, so plus 30.1b. That's a b, not a 6. We need 1. Okay guys, so next, negative 3.1 times 10. Multiplying by 10 is pretty easy, so negative 31. Negative 3.1 times 4, that's, I guess, reasonable to do in your head. But a negative number times a negative number, that's positive. 3 times 4 is 12, so then 1 times 4 is 0.4, so 12.4. And it is, the day is wearing on, so let me just verify 3.1 times 4. Yeah, okay, we're good. So next I'm going to identify some like terms, guys. I have some like terms here. Let's see, negative 42 and negative 31, those are constants, those are like terms. 30.1b and 12.4b, they both have a b, so those are like terms, so there's that. And let's see, if I add these two, what is that, 30 plus 12, that's 42.5b. And negative 42 and negative 31, they're both minus, they're both negative, so that should be added, and we'll get 73. So distribute and combine like terms, there we go. And then we have this problem where we're going to want to distribute off to the next one, guys. A negative 6, so bring down the 8x squared, bring down the 12, nothing to do with that yet. Negative 6 times 6 is negative 36x squared. Negative 6 times negative 5x is going to be plus 30x. Remember, negative number times negative number is positive. 6 times 5 is 30, and the x comes along for the ride. So there we have it. Our like terms, let's see, we have an 8x squared and a minus 36x squared. We have a constant, and then we have a variable term, but it's not x squared, so you know what? Triple underline, it's not the same as that one. So there's that. 8 minus 36, that's definitely subtraction, so we're going to be at negative 28 when we do that. Negative 36 plus 8 is another way to think about it. X squared comes along for that. Plus 30x has no like terms, that bring it on down. Plus 12 has no like terms, bring that on down, and that would be distributing and combining like terms for that problem. So guys, these are the last two problems I'm going to do in the video because A and B are the same, so I'm going to do B. A is very similar, and then I'll still post all the answers worked out on paper, but as far as the video, I'll do B and D. D is very similar to C, so maybe you can use that in class, or maybe you can use this to get D to get C done, or you can use B to get A done, and again, you did see me do A and C in class, so you have seen those done. Either way, B is asking me for the area, so we do have to know the area it's how much space is covered by an object, by how much space it takes to cover a surface. Could be a wall, could be a desktop, anything. It could be the size of the glass for this screen that you're looking at. So either way, how much area, right? What size do I need something? So anyhow, for a rectangular area is just length times width. And for here, it doesn't matter which one you call length times width. You just need to multiply the two different lengths together. So let's just say length times width. So it looks like exactly what we've been working with. 5 times 3x minus 7. So all you have to do is distribute, but what you have to know is that area is length times width for a rectangle. So once you know that, if you multiply 5 times 3x minus 7, 5 times 3 is 15, so 15x. 5 times 7 is 35, but it does stay negative because a positive 5 times a negative 7. So the area can be represented by doing that, 15x minus 35. This one asked me for perimeter. This one asked me for perimeter. So what you guys need to know about perimeter is perimeter simply means the distance around a shape. But how do you get it? Well, you add up all the side lengths. So I'm just going to say add all side lengths. Right? It's the distance around a shape. The perimeter of your yard, the perimeter of your house, the perimeter of Covina High School, the perimeter of your desktop, whatever. It's the distance around a polygon or a shape. So if I add up all the sides, guys, 5x minus 2 plus 7x plus 8 plus, you guessed it, another 5x minus 2 plus, that's right, 7x plus 8. So there's that, and I'm going to add up all the sides. So my perimeter here is... You could add everything up, or you could treat this as distribution also. You could be like 2 times 5x minus 2, right? You could do it that way. So however you want to do it, if you want to do it this way where you distribute, because there's 2 of those, or if you just want to add up all the sides, right? So for the 7x plus 8, I could go 2 times 7x plus 8, or I could just list it twice, right? It's going to be the same thing if I go 2 times the length, or if I just put it down twice, write it down twice. So let's go ahead and have a quick look. I guess you can decide which way is more work, because with this I have to distribute. If I go with the 2 times 5, 2 times 2 is 4. And in this way I have to write out more, but then I don't have to distribute. It's just, you know, I'm just going to copy it so I can end by combining all my like terms. Okay, so get that better. Sorry about that. So anyhow, I'm going to combine my like terms, and then I'll be done with this problem, and then you guys can finish the notes, and you can bring questions tomorrow. So I have some x's and some constants. So I just identified all my x's with a single underline. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 plus 7, what is that? 24. So 24x. And then negative 4 plus 8 plus 8. Well, I'm going to add the positives first. 8 plus 8 is 16, and 16 minus 4 is 12. So it's going to be a plus 12. And that is my perimeter for that one. So you guys, you can pause this wherever you need to see stuff. The intention is you can use this video to help you work through the notes, because it's very hard to give you, as every problem worked out during class. So use the video to help with that, and then please get these notes done. I'll go ahead and post all the answers too on paper. Thanks.